Welcome. Today we're diving deep into a question that has puzzled believers and theologians for centuries. Why did God create Satan? If God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all-good, why would he create a being who opposes him and brings evil into the world? Let's explore this mystery together, guided by Scripture. The idea that God created Satan challenges our understanding of good and evil. Satan is often described as the ultimate adversary, the embodiment of evil. But if God created everything, including Satan, how do we reconcile this with God's perfect goodness? The Bible doesn't give a simple origin story for Satan, but it offers clues. In Isaiah 14:12-15, often interpreted as referring to the fall of a proud angelic being, it says, "How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, son of the dawn. You have been cast down to the earth, you who once laid low the nations." Isaiah 14:12-9-4. Similarly, Ezekiel 28:12-17 describes a figure full of wisdom and beauty who became proud and was cast down. Many scholars see this as symbolic of Satan's rebellion. Jesus himself referred to Satan as a real adversary in passages like John 8:44. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. John 8:44 and 5. These passages affirm Satan's existence as a created being who chose rebellion. One key to understanding Satan's creation lies in free will. God created angels and humans with the freedom to choose. Satan, originally created good, chose to rebel against God. 2 Peter 2:4. For if God did not spare angels when they sinned, but sent them to hell. 2 Peter 2:4. This rebellion introduced evil, but it was not forced upon Satan. It was a choice. Free will means that love and obedience must be voluntary. Some theologians suggest Satan serves a purpose in God's plan, as a tester of faith and character. In the book of Job, Satan challenges Job's righteousness, but only with God's permission. Job 1:6-12. This shows that even Satan's actions are under God's sovereign control. James 1:13 reminds us, "When tempted, no one should say, 'God is tempting me,' for God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone." James 1:13-5. Satan's role as tempter tests human faith, allowing genuine choice between good and evil. The Bible acknowledges the tension between good and evil. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him." Romans 8:28-4. Even evil and suffering can be woven into God's greater purpose. The existence of Satan highlights the reality of evil, but also the triumph of God's ultimate plan for redemption. Rather than seeing Satan as simply an evil force outside God's control, Scripture shows a complex picture. A created being who chose rebellion, serves as a tester, and whose power is limited by God's sovereignty. This challenges us to trust in God's wisdom, even when we don't fully understand why evil exists. The mystery of why God created Satan is deep and multifaceted. Scripture offers insights, but also invites us to trust God's perfect knowledge and plan. If you have thoughts or questions about this topic, please share them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. For more explorations on faith, good and evil, and God's plan, don't forget to watch my next video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and may God's peace be with you.